Hey guys, what's up? It's Dawson. So today I decided I'm gonna make a video about who I truly am because I never gave my story on my coming out, and since today is National Coming Out Day, I thought it'd be a perfect day to make this freaking story. So I'm gonna go at it, and um, it's gonna be it's gonna be an interesting look into my life, and you're gonna might get a whole new aspect on it. It might not change a thing, but you might just find some things you didn't know that you didn't know about me. So I'm gonna give you the brief little details and then we'll jump in. So my name's Dawson Irvin. I'm 17 years old. I go to Sultana High School, born and raised in Hesperia, California, and I register myself as bisexual. So I grew up not knowing who I was. I was different than all the boys, and the girls were just my best friends. I never had a guy friend. And I think it's because I never had a male figure in my life. When I was 3, 2001, my dad passed away. And my mother was left widowed with me and my sister. She raised us by herself at the most part, with help from my grandma and other people, but she was a strong woman. She is a strong woman, and I don't know what I'd do without her. She's literally been my rock through this whole entire process of me coming out. She's never betrayed me. She's never said anything bad, and I want to give her a tremendous amount of credit towards this situation and this process that I've been going through. But yeah, I didn't have a male figure at all. I had my mom. She, what was it? I think about 7, I don't know, about 11 years ago, we were in an abusive relationship. And she just was scared. She couldn't leave it. We were stuck. We were like in a concrete pile. You're not getting out. Our feet were cemented in, and we were all scared. They thought having a baby would bring their relationship together, but honestly, it just tore them apart. So they had my little brother, and my little brother is the most, I don't know what I'd do without him. He's an awesome little kid. Amazing. If you meet him, honestly, you'll love him. But we left. She finally got the courage to get up and leave. And it was funny, me and my sister were in school, and we get a phone call at the front office saying you're going home. So we met and we're like, yeah, we're going home, probably gonna get something like to eat or something. And we go home, and she's like, hey, I need you guys, here's some boxes, go pack your room. And we're like, we're moving? And she's like, yeah. So I don't remember much of the moving day, but I remember throwing all my stuff in the boxes and just throwing it in the truck. And I was like, so where's Eddie gonna go? And that was her boyfriend at the time. And she's like, oh, he's not coming. And we're like, oh, okay. And so we move, and she took everything. We owned everything in the house. Not the house, but everything in it. She took it all. And smart decision, because he was left with nothing. And now he knew the pain that we were left with. We were left with nothing. I blame that situation partly of who I became today. And there's things that happened that I will never speak of. Because honestly, that was in the past, and people do things and regret them, but I will never say anything because it made me who I am today. It gave me a good, strong understanding of who I am today, and I love it. I was bullied through elementary school and through middle school and sophomore, freshman, and years. And honestly, I don't understand why kids were so cruel. I'm different from you, yeah. I may look different. I was fat. I was not the skinniest kid ever. Okay, I had no muscle. I was nerdy. I was everything you could think of. That was me. The people you hate, that was me. I was in that group. It was. But then I met some really good people who got me into this cheer program, and my freshman year I started my first year at cheer. Honestly didn't know what the frick I was doing. Didn't know one thing. They said, here, grab this girl's foot and throw her in the air. Alright, did it. Wow, got it for the first time. And it felt exhilarating. I was so happy with that. And so I've been doing it all 4 years of high school. And it literally, without my cheer family, I don't know how I got through such hard times in my life. Yeah, so those people who got me into my cheer program, I thank them because I was done. I was done with my life. I thought I was going to be a no one. No one cared if this kid died. No one cared what happened to this kid. And honestly, it's the worst feeling in the world. It is. So, you won't understand that feeling unless you go through certain situations as I've been in. And it's terrible. I would never put that on somebody, but back to where I'm going with this. I wanted to kill myself. I was going to. I had it all planned. I was done. And I was gonna do it to where my mom wouldn't have to do anything with me. I was done. I couldn't take the pain, the hurt people were causing me anymore. It was something that I would never put on someone. Sorry. But I told myself that you are worth more than what you're treating yourself. I tried telling myself that over and over, and it didn't work until one day I told someone. I said, hey, and his name's Brian. If he watches this, I'm pretty sure he'll start crying and laughing, whatever he does. But thanks to him, I am still here. It was hard. Brian, he's a big brother to me. I never had a big brother. Never had a big brother to look up to. But he was there. And so was this kid named Dalton. If he sees this too, I don't know if he will, but yeah. And they all helped me. And my first friend, who was a girl I told, was Leilani. And I knew she would be there for me. She's there for me. She was there for me 24/7. And she knew I was going to be there for her. But without those people, I don't know if I'd be breathing today. That night I told Brian I was gonna tell him I'm done, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna just kill myself. I was gonna run off the freeway. I was driving because I went down a hill a lot to see my friend. And while I was driving, I was gonna just run off the freeway. I was just gonna end it fast. Just drive off the side. But Brian said something that made me change my mind, and in a situation to where I thank him every day because of it. He said, you're gonna be loved. You're loved no matter what. No matter if you choose to come out now or you come out later. But just know there are people who love you, and there's no reason for you to end your life over such a stupid situation to where you're taking people's advice and their comments on why you shouldn't be who you are. And this is such a cliche video, but it's honestly the truth. Why do we let people ruin our self-esteem, break us down into pieces, to where we try to put ourselves together but fall back apart? Why do we do that? Honestly, no one knows. But we do. We let it happen. And we grow up stronger, in my opinion, because of that. Without going through that 7 years of pain and physical torture that we were put through, where would I be? A little sissy, a little pussy, people might say, because of that? No. I took that situation and made it to the best. I put it to where I'm going to get out of this situation. I'm going to build off of this, and it's going to make a great backstory one day to how I became the person who I am today. And that's exactly why I'm giving this video to you. All of these tie in together. Every single bad person that is in your life who treats you like your piece of shit. Yeah, they mean nothing. Nothing. I literally stack all of their comments on top of each other, and I stand upon them because I know I can rise higher than any single one of those people. And you can too. Don't think you can't. You push yourself to limits to where you want to fall off the edge, to where you're ready to end it all. But when really, you fall off the edge and you're done. You can either choose to walk away from that situation, a stronger person, or you can choose to end it all. I chose to walk away. I chose, let's take these freaking piece of shit comments that these people throw at me. Let's take those physical harms that people have caused me in the past and everything else and throw it into a big bucket. And let's just keep piling them in there. Because honestly, that meant nothing to me. None of those things meant nothing to me. And I never realized that those things are what made me who I am. And I don't know who will watch this video. I honestly don't. But the people that did hurt me in the past, and if you do watch this video, I forgive every single one of you. No matter if you called me a name, or to where you pushed me in the hallway, or even if it was when you threw hot chocolate on me because I was a fag. I will forgive you because that's who I am. I'm a forgiving person. God put every single one of you in my life for a reason, and honestly, those reasons are what made me who I am today. I thank you for that. I thank Brian. I thank my mom. I thank Leilani. I thank Kayla, Emma, and all those people who did